Okay, all right. Okay, today is the 18th of September, year 2020. In the previous lesson, we have discussed the experiment proving the laws of refraction, and then with that, we identify two kinds of your classmates come in. Okay, two kinds of refraction happen in our daily life. The first type of refraction is called regular refraction, where we can observe a clear image. For example, the refraction of a plane mirror, 平面鏡 and then all the other refraction belongs to the second type. The first type is called regular refraction, where parallel light rays will be reflected parallelly. And the second type is diffuse refraction. With that kind of refraction, we can observe different objects around us. Okay, because most of them are non-luminous objects. Okay, they reflect light ray falling on them in different angles in all directions, and so that we can see the objects around us. All right, and today we are going to apply laws of refraction onto some scenarios. Okay, and basically the first type of exercise or questions to be dealt with or to be answered in your exams are questions like this, like the following. And actually I have some more exercise and will be distributed to you when you come back to normal school. Okay, in normal school we will have a normal teaching time, then I will give you distributed these worksheets to you and have more exercise. Today we have only one on this page of your notes, of your learning package, this page. Okay, before we go through the details, there are two statements which is about the exercise. Okay, the example to be discussed. These two statements are the conclusion of this example, because this is one of the application of plane mirror and regular and refraction in this modern world. All right. So the first statement 我哋講咗先講咗 conclusion 嘅先做咁this is good for your revision, okay? Because these two statements summarize what is going on down here, okay? All right, the incident ray and the emergent ray are parallel to each other. Incident 入嚟嘅 emergent 離開嘅走出去嘅Incident ray after some refraction in the system, the ray being emergent away, okay 拎走射翻出去咁佢哋係 parallel 嘅好啦secondly 有咩用咧scientific usage 科學用途呢一個就 measuring the distance of我哋而家有用到㗎 we use this okay we still using this method to measure the distance between the moon and the earth. I will explain this later on, okay, a bit. And in real daily life, not scientific research, the surveyor the surveyors are using similar equipments to measure the distance between 2 points, all right? 嗰啲做測量嗰啲做測量嗰啲度距離度嗰個山坡嘅斜度度好多嘢嗰啲人都會用呢啲方法嘅This is one of the method, okay? Not the only one, but one of them. Okay, now that we have a structure of two mirrors which are at right angle to each other, and an incident ray making an angle 30 degrees to mirror 1. Okay, with this structure, the major idea is that the angle between the two mirrors is 90 degrees. They are at right angle to each other. Okay? If this angle is not 90 degrees, for example, it's 60 degrees or 70 degrees, then our conclusion does not hold. They will not be, the emergent ray will not be parallel to the incident ray. All right, so how to solve problem like this? We are asked to answer two questions. A, what is the angle of refraction after refraction on mirror 2? There are one refraction and then two refraction. You are asked to find out the angle of refraction at mirror 2. Okay, so now we will apply laws of refraction to solve these questions step by step. All right. So, first of all, laws of refraction tell us that the angle of incident is equal to the angle of refraction, and the angle of incident is defined as the angle between the incident ray and the normal. Now we don't have the normal. How to do? We are given the angle 30 degrees, but this angle is between the mirror and the incident ray, so that it is not our definition. It is not the incident angle. Okay, so I1 is equal to something else rather than 30 degrees. And so in order to obtain I1, angle of incident, we need to draw a point E. Okay, this is the point of contact where the incoming light rays strike at this point of mirror 1. And I'll call this N1. Okay, the line perpendicular to mirror 1 at the point of contact, I call this normal line 1, N1. All right, so it makes an angle, right angle with mirror 1. And by definition, the angle between the incident ray and normal, this one, I'll call this I1, right? Which is the angle of incidence. And so with a simple calculation or without any calculation, you can find the answer. Thank you very much. Okay. You can find the answer directly with direct observation. You don't need to present the method anyway, because it's just too simple, right? And with the laws of refraction, if this is I1, then the angle of refraction at mirror 1, which I call R1, and by laws of refraction, R1 is equal to I1, right? And this is equal to 60 degrees, right? So this is 60 and this is 60, and I will draw the refracted ray accordingly. 我畫個反射線啦，跟翻60度去畫啦。好啦，咁咧I suggest you to buy a protractor， 買一個量角器。咁你畫呢啲線咧，嗰個 angle 咧就會準確啲。我呢度咧都唔夠準確啦，因為我冇量角器啊嘛，唔係好準嘅，即係可能即係爭少少啊咁樣啦嚇，得唔得？啊，好似呢個闊咗少少啊，畫過少少先嚇，咁樣啦，咁樣可能好似準啲咁樣。OK， 咁畫翻準啲就會好啲啦嚇。 好啦，咁啊 at this point, this is point of contact at mirror 2. I call this point Q. Okay, and then to point Q, this light ray is an incoming light ray, is the incident ray, so that the angle of incident or at Q will be. 我哋再畫咯喎how to find this one? We draw another normal.
等於60啊。30 90。
Okay, thank you so for your answer. But before answering questions, draw the ray diagram onto your learning package at this part. Follow my step, please. Okay? This is N2, and this is the normal perpendicular to mirror 2, right? And so we have a right angle here, and you can observe that we have a rectangle here because N1 perpendicular to this mirror, and this mirror perpendicular to the second mirror, and this one perpendicular to the second mirror, so that we are drawing a rectangle here. Can you see that? And so that we have a right angle right here. And so this angle is, by definition, I2, right? I2, this angle is by definition I2. Because it is the angle between the normal and the incoming ray, incident ray, for the second refraction. So this one is I2. And in this right angle triangle, PQ, I'll call this point O, for example, or R, for example, PQR, we have a right angle triangle. So that within this right angle triangle, we have R1 plus I2 equals to 90 degrees. And it means that I1 60, I2 90, and so that I2 is 30 degrees. This is step number 2. Now we have an incident angle at mirror 2, which is 30 degrees. And we are going to draw the refracted ray. Okay, refracted ray. I'll call it R2. All right? And this is the emergent ray. The second refracted ray is the emergent ray of this two mirror system. And this angle, R2, according to laws of refraction, R2 is equal to I2 is equal to 30 degrees. And this is step number 3, and which gives us the answer of part A. We come a long way to find the answers because this example is not an easy one. This example is not an easy one, I need to admit. Okay, we have some more easier examples, but I'm going to present to you through class worksheets. However, we cannot have normal lessons, so I plan to give them to you after the resumption of normal school, right? OK， 嗱，大家正式翻學之後，我哋會有啲其他 exercise， 有啲淺啲嘅題目，會有啲其他嘅題目。呢條咧就係中上難度，係比較深嘅，其實得唔得？去到呢一度，希望大家都明白 laws of refraction 要點樣 apply， 一定要畫 normal 啦，唔畫 normal 咧就揾唔到嘅啲 angle。係啦，跟翻個定義去做啦。我哋咧 act upon definition， 我哋唔係自己諗，自己覺得邊個有射角，邊個反射角，唔係我哋唔諗嘅，根據定義去做嘅。 好唔 OK？ 咁啊 A part 做完啦，有問題同學？嗱，如果冇啦，答 B part 啦嚇。B part 咧就問 What is the relation between the incident ray and the emergent ray？ 因為入射線同反射線有乜關係？我就咁睇咧，睇到佢咧就似乎係平衡啦。但係咧，我哋咧唔可以靠睇㗎，我哋要證明㗎嘛，係咪 ？In Form 1, you have learned how to prove two straight lines are parallel to each other. What theory have you learned？ 我哋數學學咗啲咩理論啊？呢個 angle 同呢個 angle 叫咩 angle 啊？大家睇到？再講一次。
angle。
呢個同呢個叫做咩啊？圖咩話
？Interior angle。
interior angles。OK， 好啦，咁所以咧 part B 我哋就問一問I1 plus R1 呢個加呢個，再加呢一個，再 plus I2 再 plus R2。好啦，呢四隻角加埋 the four angles are the interior angles of these two parallel these two straight lines 係咪？咁佢哋嘅數值咧呢個係60，呢個60，呢個30，呢個係30 degrees 係嘛 ？All of them add up and give you 180. And so the conclusion is this: this light ray is parallel to the emergent ray. So our conclusion好啦，咁我哋咧就證明到啦，用數學嘅方法證明啊，唔可以話就咁睇嘅嚇，得唔得？OK， 咁我哋咧就 apply 咗我哋用咗咩咧？你中一嗰陣時學嘅嗰啲數學嘅知識嘅嚇。如果你唔知噏乜咧，唔識嘅話咧，你嗰啲數學好似對你嚟講好深嘅話咧，即係我恭喜你啦嚇，咁即係話你唔適合讀呢個學科㗎嚇。一定唔適合。OK， 咁我建議咧，同學，如果你想試下到底適唔適合嘅話咧，你 Form 1嗰啲Maths 啊 ，Form 2嗰啲 Maths 啊，你一定要即係去做啲intensive 嘅revision 啦，就唔好掉低佢啦。你學咗個嘢要用翻係識用先叫學咗啊嘛，係咪？你學完跟住抌低一排，跟住你唔記得晒，咁嗰啲嘢你冇學過咯，同冇學過差唔多嘅係咪？你唔識用係咪？得唔得？你要識用嘅先至係你嘅，你掌握到嘅知識係你都識用，可以攞出嚟用嘅。好似呢度係咪啊？好啦，第二點就係佢同Maths 有咩唔同咧？咁樣嚇。如果你計 Maths 嘅時候咧，你要講清楚嗰個 theory 嘅，你要 state 個 theory 係咪？呢個咩啊 ？Interior angle 咁樣parallel light ray 咁樣parallel straight lines。咁我呢度咧唔需要嘅嚇。Physics 咧你識用就得啦，因為我哋唔係考你 Maths， 唔係考你 mathematics， 但係你唔識咧你就唔得㗎，你識用。咁咧背後嘅理論咧，你唔需要講噶，唔需要 state 嗰個interior angle 啊，嗰啲咁樣嘅符號，咪有啲一大堆符號寫好多理論去證明一啲嘢嘅，唔使噶啦。咁 OK， 好得，我哋咧就完咗睇一個 example 啦。好啦，咁喺嗰個scientific research 嗰度係點用嘅咧？咁樣咁其實咧就係咧咁咧我就冇嗰個 exactly 嗰個年份嘅，但係咧喺呢一段期間啦嚇，因為咧 in year 1969 咧 the first human being stepped on the surface of the moon 嘅，咁in the Apollo program， by the United States of America， 美國人咧就嗰個the first astronaut 咧stepped on the moon 咧 is called Armstrong， Armstrong 岩士堂啊先生嚇。咁有句名句嘅大家都應該要識嘅，佢就話：我依家嘅一小步咧，就係人類嘅一大步。OK，my little step is a giant leap of human being a giant step of human being。我依家咧行一小步咧，月球表面係咪？但係人類嘅一大步呢啲咧就一啲好簡單嘅説話咧，就總結咗一啲咧好輝煌嘅歷史時刻。 咁啊嗰個説話大家係需要識嘅其實。好啦，咁咧喺1969年到72或者73年之間咧，佢哋有好多個去月球嘅 mission 嘅嚇，唔止一個嘅。69年咧 is the first time，then they have Apollo 10、Apollo 11、Apollo 13 whatever。OK， 有好多次嘅登月嘅探訪啊。其中有一次咧，就擺咗呢一個 mirror 嘅結構咧，就喺嗰個美國喺月球上面嗰個太空站某個位嘅附近嗰度嚇，我擺咗呢個結構喺度。啊，擺咗嚟做咩嘅咧？專係咧就做測量嘅嚇。OK， 咁啊點樣測量咧？咁我喺度講下點樣測量呢一個咧？咁咧，咁呢個地球啦，係咪？呢個咧就係月球啦。咁佢咧就擺塊玻璃喺度啦。OK， 咁啊地球咧就 send 個光，咁咧佢就反射翻轉頭啊。OK， 就係咁啦。佢擺一個咁嘅結構，咁當然大過你黑板呢個 size 一啲啦，但係咧又唔係即係成座50層好高嘅大廈咁大嘅玻璃啦，因為佢擺喺度有個太空船，又唔係好大塊嘅啫，係咪？嘅一啲玻璃嘅結構砌成咧直角嘅，擺喺個月球嘅表面嗰度。OK， 咁咧喺地球咧，依家咧每一年都有人做嘅話，佢哋繼續去度緊月球同地球之間嗰個距離，睇下有冇短度啊或者長度啊，係咪constant 啊咁樣嘅嚇。OK， 咁佢哋去揾出嗰個玻璃啊，要花幾個鐘頭慢慢去locate佢啦。嗰個特點咧就係佢放一個光或者啲電磁波嗰啲上去，咁佢揾到一樣嘢之後咧，佢就會喺附近咧反射翻轉頭翻返去。咁咧佢就可以喺側邊咧就收翻嗰個信號，收翻個信號。OK， 咁放出去嗰個距離咧係 S 啦，翻嚟嘅距離咧就係 S。OK， 所以嗰個光咧或者嗰個信號行咗距離咧就2S 啊，得唔得？行咗2S 嘅距離。OK， 咁然後咧就等於咧 C 乘 T 嘅。T 咧就係個時間，S 咧就係個 distance， 得唔得？個 C 咧就係個光速，光行嘅時間，得唔得 ？OK， 光行嘅速度。因為地球月球就好遠啦，係咪？咁我咧放一個信號，然後咧即係睇住個時間咧，去射到嗰個反射嘅結構，即係呢兩個成直角嘅 mirror， 然後咧佢射翻轉頭啦。喺個隔離咧，喺個探測站附近有啲咧就可以收翻呢個信號啦。收到咧就記錄翻嘅時間啦。我知道咧個光或者嗰個信號咧行咗幾耐，我知道呢個 T 啊。咁知道咧嗰啲電磁波咧就行呢個速度，即係光速咧就係 3 times 10 to the power 8 meter per second。OK 咁咧佢就揾到咧嗰個月球同埋地球之間嘅距離。OK， 咁其實咧嗰啲人做測量咧都咁做嘅嚇。有個人咧棟一個黃色嘅板喺地下嗰度，喺條街嘅某個位，有時你行過咧，你見到佢哋嘅。咁佢上面有好多唔同嘅儀器嘅，有啲黑度有啲線啦，上面有啲鏡啦嚇。咁做唔同嘅測量嘅模式嘅。咁佢遠嗰度咧，有啲人咧就會放啲信號過嚟，有個人咧就揸住個板，佢哋有啲walkie talkie 啦，咁喺度傾偈嘅。你要點樣褪個板啊，或者擺咩位啊？咁佢咧就會度到兩點之間嘅距離。有好多唔同嘅方法嘅嚇。咁呢個係其中一個方法啦嚇，都幾好用嘅嚇。OK 咁所以你第二時有興趣做測量啊，做測量師啊，咁做嗰啲工作咧，咁你一定即係最好讀 physics 啦，係咪嚇 ？OK 好，第二啦，咁跟住咧，我哋就會move to another topic 啦嚇。咁我哋其他嗰啲問題咧，即係嗰啲就返咗學之後，我先會做嗰啲exercise 啊，或者嗰啲嘢啦。OK， 好，咁跟住咧就會講 plane mirror 啦。咁呢一課第二個重點咧，第一個重點咧就係 laws of refraction， 第二個重點咧就係 image formed by plane mirror， 即係一個平面鏡所產生嗰個 image 嘅特性得唔得 ？OK， 咁講緊平面鏡先，所以第二樣。好啦，咁我哋上一堂嗰個experiment咧，大家都見到個平面鏡啦，係咪？ 咁啊，有一點要注意嘅啦，就係嗰個 plane mirror 咧個面頭咧就一塊玻璃，有塊玻璃好平滑嘅。咁塊玻璃咧，其實咧佢整出嚟咧就係擲住後面咧，我哋咧就 coated with metal sheet，very thin 嘅金屬嘅片嘅。嗰塊金屬片就係反射面嚟嘅。OK， 呢一個。我哋叫做 metal coating 咧就係薄膜咁解，好薄嘅一片薄膜，用金屬做嘅。OK， 首先我哋整一塊玻璃，塊玻璃好平滑咧 ，very smooth。然後咧我哋鋪一浸金屬上去啦。OK， 咁啊鋪完浸金屬咧，譬如你鋪啲鐵又得，鋪啲aluminium 又得，鋪 nickel 又得。咁但係咧金屬會生鏽噶嘛，係咪？咁所以咧我哋咧鋪完呢一浸metal coating 咧，跟住我哋油啲油啦，油啲 anti-rusting 嘅油上去，咁啊防鏽油就保護住佢唔會生鏽。OK， 所以個反射面咧喺呢一度啊，前面嗰度咧其實係呢啲玻璃嚟嘅，玻璃嚟嘅。咁啊防鏽嗰度咧就嗰啲光咧同埋嗰塊玻璃嗰個金屬片咧就會將光咧反射，所以咧呢一度咧個反射面嚟。大家留意就唔係呢塊玻璃反射喎，係玻璃嘅底嗰度反射。OK， 咁所以嗰塊玻璃我哋通常都唔畫嘅，咁所以咧我哋要表示佢一塊平面鏡 plane mirror 咧，我哋咧就會用呢個符號嘅，就淨係畫呢個 reflecting surface， 然後咧後面咧就畫啲 shading， 即係表示光咧會喺嗰度反射，就唔會穿過嗰塊嗰度啦。咁呢個咧就代表plane mirror。OK， 就咁啦。咁呢個咧就係呢一版筆記嘅底下呢一度係解釋嗰個reflecting surface。好啦，跟住咧我哋應該咧就會安排你咧去實驗室咧做實驗嘅。咁所以咧跟住呢啲咧亦都係實驗嘅內容。咁我哋今日就唔會安排到你做實驗啦，係咪？得唔得？好啦，咁所以咧我哋咧第一件事咧就會做一個 point object。一個 point object 就係做下面呢一部分，下面呢一部分下面你留翻少少位置去畫呢個圖OK， 跟住我畫呢個圖喺呢度。呢個 point object 我哋點樣可以經過一塊平面鏡去產生一個 image 咧？咁樣得唔得 ？point object 點樣產生 image？ 咁 OK 得唔得？好啦，咁首先咧，我哋就好，我畫塊平面鏡先嚇。嗱嗰度咧地方唔係好多唔使畫咁大塊啦我手指咁上下大就得啦。OK， 喺下面呢個位呢度得唔得？畫 shading 記得咁跟住咧畫呢個點，叫 O 一個 point object。OK， 好啦，咁然後咧，我哋隻眼點樣睇到嘢㗎？記唔記得我哋之前畫嗰個圖就話 how an object，for example a duck is observed by human eye。點樣睇到咧？眼睛點樣睇到隻鴨仔咧？咁樣嚇。OK， 記唔記得？我哋話呢個一點咧，就產生一個 divergent beam， 咁去到隻眼睛嗰度，係嘛？咁咧就表示咧有好多個光線咧，就 coming from the beak of the duck 嗰個嘴鴨嘴嗰度咁去到一隻眼睛嗰度，係咁樣啦，係咪？得唔得？得唔得？好啦，我哋而家就話有個人有隻眼睛 observe 呢塊鏡，就睇到呢個 point， 咁佢點睇嘅咧？咁樣喺呢度啦。嗱，嗰度咪直接睇啊嘛，啲光直接啲 light ray 咧就 enter the eyes directly 啊嘛，係咪？咁依家咧啲光咧就會射到呢塊鏡，然後咧就反射去呢度喎。 係嘛？所以係 indirectly 係反射喎，係嘛？咁 anyway 咧，我哋要講出呢個 point 啫。我哋首先咧就畫一個 cone of light ray 嚇，呢度咧有啲光咧係走出嚟嘅嚇。咁我哋向下咁樣斜斜地畫一個 cone of light ray 啦，向下少少，唔使畫太大嘅嚇。OK， 好啦，咁如果呢邊有隻眼咧，呢邊有隻眼睛啦，接收到呢個光線咧，可以直接睇到佢啦，係咪？大家想唔想像到？有隻眼睛喺呢度，咁我直接睇到佢啦，係咪？係嘛？但我哋望鏡咧，我哋同個 object 喺同一邊㗎嘛，係咪？我哋唔可以走去鏡另一邊去睇啦，係咪？得唔得？好啦，咁跟住呢兩條光線會反射喎，反射要跟住咩啊？反射咧 refraction 咧就 according to laws of refraction 啦。要講 laws of refraction 咧，我哋就要畫 normal 啦。咁係第一個點，畫條垂線，係咪？咁樣就揾出一個 I1，係嘛？跟住咧度翻嗰個 R1，咁咧。就咁樣反射，呢個第一個反射光線得唔得 ？I repeat， 我再講一次喺個 point of contact 嗰度咧 ，construct the normal，find out angle of incidence，then draw an angle equal to the angle of incidence，which is the angle of refraction。跟住咧 draw 個 reflecting light ray 呢一個。OK， 跟住第二點，第二個 point， 就喺呢度。OK。Once again, at the point of contact 啦，我哋就 draw 咩啦 ？OK， 咁N1、N2啦，同頭先一樣嘅其實嚇。咁我哋咧揾出呢個角，呢個咧就 I2，然後咧揾翻隻角 R2。好啦，如果你有量角器咧，做呢件事情咧就方便啦，係咪？好，呢個咧就 second light ray 啦。呢個隻眼睛褪一褪位先嚇，眼睛褪一褪位褪喺呢度。好。嗱，咁如果隻眼睛咧上面就睇到第一條線嘅反射線，下面咧就睇到第二條光嘅反射線。好啦，對於隻眼睛嚟講咧，即係呢邊啦，呢隻眼睛佢見到呢條線同見到呢條線，咁佢係點啊？佢 trace 呢一度咧就見到呢一個 point object 啦嘛，係咪？係嘛？啲光咁樣嚟。咁嗰個光咧，去到隻眼睛嗰度咧，隻眼睛咧收咗嗰個反射線之後咧收咗啲光線之後咧，好似呢一部片咁啦，收咗啲光線之後佢點樣咧？佢自動咧將條光線咧向後褪延長，咁咧就交於一點。咁呢一個咧，對於隻眼睛嚟講咧，佢收到呢兩條光線啊嘛 ，OK 得唔得？佢 receive 呢個 cone of light ray， 咁佢向後延長啦。佢個腦咧就會自動咧，呢個係 brain action 嚟嘅。佢個腦就自動將呢啲光線咧向後延長。個感覺上咧，佢就好似由呢個點嗰度走出嚟咁樣。所以咧，呢兩條光線係唔係咁樣直接嚟呢度咧？其實就唔重要嘅，重要係佢後尾最後尾個 last part of the cone of the light ray of the light beam， how the light beam is reaching the eye。At the last part，OK， 喺最後尾個部分點樣去到先重要啊嘛。所以依家咧，我有呢兩條光線去到啦。咁所以對於呢個人嚟講咧，佢個腦咧就自動將呢條光線咧就向後延長。我而家拆咗呢啲先啊，因為咧佢會影響你幅圖嘅嚇。自動將呢條光線咧向後延長。OK。咁然後佢就將呢條光線咧向後延長喎，佢個腦自動就會做㗎啦，唔使program 唔使再思考嘅其實嚇。OK， 所以咧喺嗰個眼睛嚟講咧，呢個點咧就係佢望到，佢覺得啲光由呢個點嗰度走出嚟咁樣，喺塊鏡嘅後面嘅呢個點走出嚟咁樣。咁呢個點咧，我哋就叫呢個 point object 嘅image 啦。 OK， 咁呢個就係 image formed by paint mirror。OK， 嗱我哋咧今次咧就第一次啦嚇，就我哋咧會做多幾次嘅嚇，得唔得？會做多幾次，同埋咧有實驗嘅。咁所以咧喺呢一度咧大家就或者第一次咧未咁容易接受到啲嘢啦，咁我哋下一次可以繼續，咁我哋下一堂再繼續，得唔得？好，我哋今日咧嘅教學咧就到呢一度啊，到呢一度啊。嗰個公仔咧，我哋會用堂課咧俾大家做多一次，咁你畫得會清楚一啲嘅。Anyway， 我哋今日就到此為止先。OK， 拜拜。拜拜咁多位，拜拜。